This is my Roblox game, and I need to fully remake it in 5 days. Here's everything I have to complete. Objective 1. Remake the whole game, because it's really bad right now, and it has a lot of errors. Objective 2. Find players that'll actually love playing my game, by changing the whole game system and making it more engaging. Objective 3. I only got 5 days to remake my Roblox game. I don't even know how I'm going to do it, because usually making a good Roblox game takes months or even years. This is what I currently have. Yeah, it's bad. This whole tower just has to go, because I'm going to be making a brand new one with new mechanics. So I started off by creating a new base plate and building a lobby where players will spawn. This is the first thing that the players will see, so I have to make a good impression by keeping it simple. Because in Roblox, simple is more. Trust me, it's true. The lobby looked pretty great, and I could start designing a stage template with a start platform placed on the top of the lobby and an end platform exactly at the top. The reason I'm making a stage template is because I want to make the stages generate randomly, something similar to Tower of Hell. I originally wanted to do that, but back when I made my game, yeah, I didn't have enough knowledge for that. But now hopefully I can, we'll have to see. Then I added a part exactly in the middle that will be the stage's center, and placed the template inside of server storage. Then I got to work on the first stage. It was pretty simple. There's going to be normal jumps with kill parts on top of them, and a couple of ladders. But if you climb too far, I also added kill parts on top of the ladders to sort of trick the player. I want to see if the obby is even doable. Yeah, it was, but I kind of suck at obbies. I named it stage 1 and placed it inside of the stage's folder. Now it was time to design the second stage. It'll be purple with square platforms that'll have kill bricks on top of them. I also made 2 paths, so the player can choose if he wants to do the hard but shorter path or the easier one but it's way longer. For the third stage, I colored it persimmon. It's like a red and pinkish color, and placed these parts going up the tower, and added kill bricks on the side to make it more harder. Trust me, it's not as easy as it looks. You'll see why. Yeah, it took me a couple of tries, but I did it, and now I could place it in server storage. The fourth stage will be green, and I made those walls where you have to jump like this to avoid them. And a ladder that will lead to 2 paths. One will have kill bricks and it will be super short, but the other one is easier, but way longer. Let me test it out. Oh, I need to definitely make those walls higher. Let me increase them by 3 studs. Okay, that was pretty easy, but you know, I'm the creator of this, so why wouldn't it be? Now that I have all of the stages I need, I can insert a screen GUI and a text label that'll be the timer and display the amount of time you have to complete the obby. To make it work, I inserted a couple of number values in replicated storage and a script that makes the text display that amount that the timer tag value has. I customized the text a little bit and also added the text for the multiplier that'll be active if someone completes the tower. Then I inserted the script in the text label and wrote a code that will make the text label display the amount that the multiplier number value has. Of course, nothing still works, but I will write a very big script for that later. But for now, I added spawn locations and made them invisible. Everything works so far, that's great. So I need to build the end platform. This will be a little more complicated, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. The end platform will be similar to my old one, but it will look way better because I will add a royal carpet leading to the end. I had a lot of trouble placing those yellow lines, but eventually I was able to complete it. When you join the game, there is no music playing and it's super quiet. So I added a folder that will contain a lot of songs. Okay, this script took me hours to write. I had to use the help of YouTube and ChatGPT to make it work. It handles everything, including a stage generation, timer, and music. But when I joined my game, yeah, nothing works. I was really sad because I thought I spent hours for nothing. But then I did the slightest adjustment, renaming the text label to timer, and it sort of works. But sometimes the stages are getting duplicated and the top of the tower doesn't really connect. I was able to fix the connection issue, but the stages are still getting duplicated, so I added a new function that fixed it. My old game had Vince currency that you can get for completing the tower, but for my new game, I want to have a tower tokens currency that you can get by completing a stage. So I added the image button and a text label that'll display the leader stats. Right now it's at 0 because I don't have a leader stats script, so let me write that. But there was an issue. Name is not a valid member of folder. Oh, it's just a typo. Okay, now it works. The windbreak doesn't really do anything, so I wrote a script that'll give 99 tower tokens each time you complete the tower. I wanted to test it out, and then this happened. Whoa, what happened here? Yeah, that is a big problem. I thought it was easy to fix, and I adjusted the position of the second stage, and I tried to put it back in place, but it was still spawning incorrectly. And then I realized that wasn't the only stage that had this problem. After remaking almost every stage, it was finally generating correctly. I want the server to know when someone completes the tower, so I wrote a script that'll display a message in the server that the player has completed the tower. I had this text error for a long time, so I finally fixed it, and now the multiplier works. I do want to add one more stage, so I found this conveyor belt model, and it took me a while to figure it out on how to use it. But eventually I made a working conveyor belt. I originally wanted them to just go directly up to the next stage, but that was way too easy, so I made two paths, with normal parts in the middle to rotate the conveyors. It doesn't really matter which side you pick, it's just for aesthetics. And I made one more path with small blocks that you can choose to take only if you're brave enough. Everything was working perfectly, and I got a little carried away and just started trying to complete the tower. But yeah, let's not talk about that. The final thing I want to test is the windbreak, but first I need to get on the top of the tower. So time for a speed build. Oh wait, I'm not building. Time for a speed run montage. Okay, I'm finally at the top. Let me see if the windbreak even works. Let's go, it does, and I also got the 99 tower tokens. Let me just quickly wait until the timer hits 0 to see if the stages generate correctly. Let's go, it works! I was able to do a lot today. Craft the whole stage generating system and a working timer. I couldn't be more happy, but there's still a lot to do. The journey is not over. That's why I'll be uploading daily until I complete my game, or I will fail, and the timer will run out. We'll have to see. See you tomorrow!